is a demon-choked kingdom shrouded in the plague mists, and it lies somewhere between the deepest blunderbeast pit in the ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir and the tallest of the Yargalic spires in the scintillating plateaus of Ulge. It is a fell land where warriors and warlocks battle abominations for treasure and glory. Welcome, foolish mortals, to the great Eldritch Theatre Dungeons and Dragons Quarantine Podcast.
All right. Cutlet holds up a little pink hoof. Actually, hold on a sec, you guys. Come on out, everybody. And as you watch, all the stuffies not named Poe step out of Cutlet's PJ pocket, each with a cheerful look of determination on their face and a crowbar in their paw or hoof or whatever. And after a nod hello, they immediately get to work on tearing down the dam. And Cutlet says, "That's it, gang. Remember what Poe said. Weaken the foundations first."
Yeah. Tear down that wall.
So then as they're working, I am going to summon Nesbit, my familiar, again. Only instead of bringing him back as an imp, I'm going to bring him back as a gazer while they're still at work. So he appears, the floating eyeball with the eyeball stalks, and I'll quickly paint him gold and stick a cardboard beak on him and say, "Now, Nesbit, you stupid thing, get to work. Help them tear down the dam with your telekinetic ray, you lazy phoenix." And I'll give him a boot to the behind and have him help the stuffies.
Okay, brilliant. So while you guys are resting, let's make this a long rest because they have quite a bit of work to do.
Woohoo!
And by the time they're finished, or at least well on their way, there comes a point where Cutlet takes the position again and says, "Now, where were we? Oh, right. Haha. Everybody, hop in. Think of Pole Bear and we'll see you there."
All right. I'll go.
All right, Asil, you hop in.
Asil, then let us go together. Take my hand. We should go together hand in hand.
What? Why is your hand so slimy? What have you been...
Because I don't trust you. Let's go. I don't want to keep you out of my sight.
So you, the realm inside Cutlet's pocket can only be described as kind of a warm expanse that to each of you reflects in your mind a place of safety. You're like, "Oh, Selena's aside. It's a nice place."
Rue, come sit next to me in here. It's nice and cozy. Amic, get your slimy hands away. Ew. Why are they so slimy?
They're not slimy. They're dry like parchment paper from a a library.
You so went there. So, all right. As instructed, you all think of Pole Bear, and a fold in space appears before you, beyond which you hear some familiar voices. And squeezing out of Pole Bear's pocket, it's kind of tough. Something like being born. And you have this longing for the safeness that you're leaving behind. You rise to your feet, and you see, standing on the wall, you are on the wall that separates Old from New Bosford. And in front of you, surrounded by a battalion of sated, is your dentist, Sanguininsky. He's also your barber and many other things. Looking past him and over the city, you see nothing but empty streets. And beyond the city walls, a cloud of dust moves towards the city like a dread sort of sandstorm. And you can imagine, that this is probably the Blunderbeast army on its way. Even though it's relatively far away, you can feel its approach resonating in the stones beneath your feet. So Sanguininsky steps forward. He steps forward and he says,
"They will be here in less than half hour.
is not welcome you may be hoping for. And on the wall, in full battle gear and looking decidedly excited, you also see Fella, the orc. He kind of looks at you, Amic, and gives a little bit of a wink.
I'll give it a little wink back, you frisky thing.
Do you guys have any
Isn't this the guy
questions
that
or
took
anything?
like 5 pints of blood from me? Not Fella, but the Sanguine, the name that is obviously about blood.
Oh, it was the priest at the
No.
the flea temple.
Okay. Just wondering if I need to be a little aware of my arteries.
Yeah, this is.
But you know,
But also, why is
Here's a flea.
One at a
I
time.
do have a question.
Go ahead.
Why is Fella on the side of Sanguininsky when Fella was clearly working for the vampire wannabes previously? Fella, what's the deal?
And I'll turn myself back into the sexy female orc to ask that question.
Like, what's the deal? You were working for, like, the vampires before, the dam, and you almost fed us to a land shark. And how come you're on the
You just
side of
gotta
the
make
good
it- you just
guys,
gotta make it
sweetie
weird.
pie?
I will ask.
He looks at you and he says, here's the thing. The walls, that's our job. We just protect them. We weren't working for no vampires. We're working for the city.
Never mind then.
If that army comes over the walls, I'm out of a job, see?
Yeah.
The walls and all the walls that have been made by Lady Wellmet, they will be fine for a little while. But it's only a matter of time if what your little stuffy acquaintance here says is true about them things. You won't be able to hold them off for long. And he's pointing to Poe Bear. Poe Bear is standing there trying hard not to be stepped on.
Oh, by the way, I think we should inform you that the stuffies are pulling down the dam as we speak.
Wonderful. So I think Fella is like, well, they better get on that. I'm not sure how long we can hold these bastards back. And he gives a little salute to you. And he gives a salute to Sanguininsky. And Sanguininsky gives him a nod. And Fella buggers off, running toward the walls. And you can't see his troops, but you know they're in for a big fight. Sanguininsky is standing there though, and he's got an expression of so what's up on his face.
So we have half an hour. Maybe we can build a trap. So when the Blunderbeast army arrives, we can kill some of them with the trap. So we won't all be wiped out immediately. What do we think of that idea?
I think it's actually
What?
a pretty good idea.
And she
What
says
about,
that, and I start to blush and feel a little conflicted.
I would think they are particularly susceptible to fire, no?
Well, they are made of wood. That's not a bad idea.
Why? Thank you?
I'm so confused.
I blush more and start to shake.
So,
Yeah, I'm surprised.
what if we make a big sort of fire moat at the bottom of the wall? We dig a big fire moat so when they arrive, they're all caught up in the fire because they're made of wood. Yes, Keith Kyle was made of wood before he was killed, right? The first Blunderbeast?
Sanguininsky says, that is good idea. I will be taking care
Oh
of
my
that.
goodness.
I will be doing that thing with pit and lots of fire. But also we having idea. And he points over toward the Silver Spire. Now, over to Old Bosford. And you see that there are thousands of zombies kind of walking around aimlessly, but
fucking zombies.
centered around the Silver Spire. And flitting around the Silver Spire are 2 Yargaliches, 2 of these helicopter helmeted gorillas. And Sanguininsky says, The zombies are being coordinated by someone in Spire. Again, thanks to this tiny bear thing, we knowing this person is probably famed Pomeransky. So, he offers you this. He suggests that an assault on Pomeransky by you guys, coordinated with Fella and the trap that you had the idea for at the wall, on top of some protection for the people who have all evacuated, is sort of in order. Like that there has to be a kind of three-prong approach. And while he's giving you these sort of details, this idea that he has in mind, he looks down and this is interesting. Did anyone pick up the pearls that Neferata had around her neck?
No.
Not
No.
me.
Uh-oh. Yes, I did.
You would.
Totally. First thing I did was pick up the pearls that I completely noticed and am not hearing about for the first time right now.
Oh, it's true. I
have
saw
the
him.
pearls in my hand.
I totally saw him do it. There they are.
The
Yes.
pearls that match the one that was ripped from the back of Kyle's head before he went limp.
I remember now. I remember
And
the
the
pearls and Amic picking them up. I clear as mud.
In fact, Nesbit has been carrying them in his saddlebags. Nesbit, bring me the pearls.
And I take the pearls, and I take the one that was ripped out of Kyle's neck, which I also have,
Okay.
and I examine them.
All right. Well, as you're looking at them, Sanguininsky saddles up beside you and he says, these are not being regular pearls.
I know, you moron. That's why I picked them up and paid close attention to them. Stupid bug.
These are horrible.
Do you know what they are, Sanguinitsky, or do I have to identify them myself?
He says, I'm knowing what they are, not because I'm knowing what they are, but because I feel what they are being. These are soul pearls. Each is containing a tormented soul.
Ew.
I love that. Are they all filled up, or can we fill them ourselves?
Each, he examines them. Each one seems to have a soul inside of it, including.
Also, it's used.
It's used.
Don't like where that was going.
Including the one that was ripped from Kyle.
Kyle's soul is in there? Why did my voice just get so high?
I think because you love him.
I really do.
Well, then,
Kyle, can you hear me? And I call to him into the pearl. Kyle, I hope you're all right in there. We're going to get you out. Hopefully find you a body.
So then we'll put Kyle's pearl on the ground.
Okay.
Well, and Rue, you hit the pearl with your magic sword.
That I can do.
See if you can destroy it. Let the soul out.
So,
May I please hit it?
yes, it's not moving, and you're really good with the sword. So let's just say you hit it, and
Yes, let's.
the moment you do, you bring it down. The edge of its magically imbued blade touches the edge of the pearl, which sort of bends, almost like it's a soap bubble.
Huh.
And there's a brief moment where the surface tension holds, and then as you pull back the sword, it pops. And this kind of shimmer, almost as if sort of like heat rising off of the pavement, but colorized, forms in front of your eyes and then blows away in the breeze.
Did Did everybody else see that?
Can I reach out to it with my awakened mind and see if I can talk to it as it disappears?
Sure, you
Okay,
can.
so you saw that too. Not just a drunken pirate. Okay.
Hello, Misty thing. Hello, are you there? What are you?
No, you can't reach
Nothing?
out to it. No.
Rats.
Damn it.
Well,
You just hit the one pearl?
Yeah, I'm happy to hit them all.
well,
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a good thing because they just float away. It seems rather anticlimactic. If their souls in torture inside a pearl, maybe we want to keep them in there. We don't know. Maybe
Let's leave it for now.
Okay. I sheath my sword and slump my shoulders, and there's a Charlie Brown music.
Can I reach any of the minds inside the pearls?
No, unfortunately, no. You get a sense, using your awakened mind, you do get a sense that there are individuals in there, but it is distant and far away. It's almost like they're not on this plane. So as you are contemplating that,
Are they dead? I can speak with the dead now, guys. Just so you know,
interesting.
that's something I can totally do. Do it all the time.
Everybody's got to have a hobby.
Totally normal.
As you're all looking at the pearls, you notice that in your midst there is another Warforged, someone who has kind of shouldered their way in, and Sanguininsky puts a helpful hand on his back and kind of nudges him forward. He looks like a construction worker. He's wearing hip waders and he is covered in grease. Sanguininsky introduces him to you. His name is Wrench. And apparently he knows a way to the Spire using the sewers beneath the old city. And he steps up and he says, "My name is Wrench. I'm not a fighter, but I know those penny ante tunnels like the back of my hand. There is a way into the Spire, one that Pomeranski disregards because of the gas, see? And I'll bet you dollars to donuts he's not a big fan of the ghouls that hang around there, too."
So, you want to lead us through sewers that are infested with ghouls to fight a giant evil thing that can rip out our hearts and eat us?
Pomeranski points to the thousands of zombies that are surrounding the Spire. And he says...
Pomeranski points?
Yeah, sorry.
You mean...
the other Polish, not Polish. Sanguininsky points to the crowd and he says, you are not going to make it above ground. Here, Wrench here will be showing you way. He's been spending better part of day clearing path, blocking entry points. It won't last long, but... And Wrench is like, if we leave now, we should be okie dokie.
What are we waiting for? And I give him a slap on the greasy shoulder and tell him to lead the way. I trust him.
Okay.
I would, pun intended, tend to agree.
He is, well, just to give you a clearer picture, he looks a lot more metal than Vessel does.
Oh, damn it. There goes my wood pun.
Such a wasted opportunity.
He does have some wood. But his construction, maybe because he's doing more labor type of work, is primarily metal. And it makes...
I still think it's a good idea.
No.
Guys,
I
my
was
long rest...
trying to think of a metal pun before you came up with that when I would be envious.
Of course not. My long rest just has me sharp, just at the top of my game. Want to hear another?
Well, he lets you iron things out. Wrench steps back and he gives a little tap of his foot. He's been standing on top of a manhole cover. He lifts it up and offers you a hand to lower you down into the tunnels.
Right. Let's just check first. Sanguininsky, are you on top of the fire moat project?
I'm going to do fire moat. Yes, great idea, Golden Gold Man. Good.
Thank you, see? It's nice to be recognized.
We will also be sending Sated to protect the people who are evacuated. They are in special room beneath city. Hopefully they can ride this out if the walls coming down. With that, he gives a nod to the sated who leap off in different directions. Some go toward the zombies, some go toward the walls, and some disappear off in another direction, which you can only assume leads them down to the area where the humans have been evacuated. But as they're leaping down, Sanguininsky says, I'm wondering, these poros, could maybe they have something to do with zombies?
Oh, that's a very good hint.
Tell us more.
I don't know
if
what
you
that
can.
means.
Well, zombies are dead, stupid, and their souls in the pearls. And maybe if we put the pearls and the zombies together, they'll be less pestilent.
Sanguininsky looks a bit crestfallen as he considers how many zombies that his sated have killed, have exterminated.
But how big is this necklace?
Well, I'm wondering maybe there is more pearls.
Oh.
What happening if all of these people, all of them could be restored? If we finding pearls, I'm wondering maybe we not kill zombies. With chance, maybe they be getting soul back. And he gives a little...
Stop, Sanguininsky, stop. Stop, this is important. I once heard a story about an island named Plum, where there was a zombie outbreak and people thought as you did. They kept their zombie wives in the kitchen making bread, even though they were zombies, and the zombie mailmen delivering things, and a great feud broke out on the island of Plum because people thought they could fix the zombies and bring the zombies back to life. And you know what? It never works. Everyone dies. Handsome soldiers get shot in the head by snipers, and terrible things happen. The best thing to do with zombies is forget them and kill them as fast as you can. Whatever these pearls do, we'll keep them around, and maybe if they work, whatever, but don't think twice about it. Thinking about rehabilitating zombies is a dead end and a mistake, and I assure you, I say, I have this from the master. It is a mistake.
Is this something you read in the library?
Yes, it was a book called Survival of the Dead by the great zombie scholar Georgeris Romeris. And if anyone can hear me tell the story, I suggest they'll rush out to the library and get this story themselves. It is the greatest maritime western Chuck Jones inspired zombie horror adventure comedy ever written in the ancient library of Old Bosford.
I once saw
Easter egg, Easter egg, Easter egg, Easter egg, Easter
I
egg.
once saw a group of traveling bards who performed
Oh yes,
that story.
well,
It's fascinating to see it instead of just reading it. You know,
it's true. You know, one of the bards was very, very handsome. The one who dies on page 45. Next! Anyway, let's get... Wow! Let's go
Easter
back
egg,
to the
Easter egg,
story.
Easter egg, Easter egg.
So Sanguininsky's nodding. He's listening. He hears your sage advice, and he says, maybe you being right.
I'll tell you, I am.
But maybe blunderbeasts, maybe souls from blunderbeasts can be returned.
that's worth a try. But I'm telling you, if we're threatened by any zombies, we're definitely killing
He gives
them.
Headshot.
he gives a nod. He says, "Much to consider. Everybody, go!" And as he says that, you see that the sandstorm is approaching closer. Wrench is already down the hole, and he beckons you all to follow him. You find yourself now, after climbing down the height of the wall, in the tunnels beneath Old Bosford. Wrench shows you that he has indeed been quite busy. All of the entryways that intersected with this long path that he's cleared have been blocked with anything he could find. Old furniture, pieces of metal, earth. In some places he has detonated some sort of explosive and caved in a tunnel. You walk for maybe about 15 minutes until you come to what he says is the last door. The door that if you go through, you'll be able to access the Silver Spire. Unfortunately, just as he shows you the door, one of the blockades, maybe about 60 feet away from you, falls in. A horde of ghouls, these very human looking, very fast, very hungry, and very manic creatures, start to tumble down the hall toward you. You are in front of this door, but it is locked. I need someone to try to open this door.
I'll do it.
All right.
Roll your d20, do a strength ability check for me here.
While the door is being opened, I have just a quick question. The ghouls, they qualify as undead?
Oh, yeah.
I whip out my lute, the magic one, not the one you guys hate, and I begin to play.
Okay. So I'm going to roll a group thing because they are kind of hive-minding it here. As you pull out your lute, you see the one in the front. Its eyebrow raises, and your fingers strum across the strings. All of you don't hear a thing. He holds out his arms. He, she, it holds out its arms, and all of them stop and kind of cock their ears. What is the roll on the strength saving throw for the door?
My roll was a 12, but then do you say there's a modifier?
Yes, add your strength modifier.
I have no strength modifier.
Wow.
I have a 0.
Okay.
I'm very small. You guys.
Can I push her out of the way? I have sleight of hand and I'm super strong.
Why did you let the little angel thing do your job, barbarian?
She was very quick. She's very quick.
I wanted to. I can usually open a door.
So
I can do it.
So flipping back to the ghouls, Vessel, you're shredding it. You can hear your music. So can the ghouls. They love it. However, after a moment's hesitation, it only goes them on.
No!
And with renewed fervor, they start charging toward you. They're now about 20 feet away. Adriana, do you want to try the door?
I sure do. I have +3 sleight of hand and +5 strength. Let's do this.
Oh, fine. Will you try the door?
I blow you a kiss and say this one's for you. Which one do you need, strength or sleight of hand?
Strength.
16 + 5 is 21.
Nice. Okay. So you shoulder in, you grab hold of the handle, you reef on it. It sticks tight for a moment, but with your superior strength, it doesn't stand a chance. You feel it give with a puff of rust in your hand, and it moves to the open position. The door swings open. The ghouls are now about 15 feet away. Wrench steps forward and says, "You guys go ahead." And then he looks at you, Vessel, and he says, "Vessel, play a song for me sometime, would you? And he pushes you all through the door, and he slams it behind you. He closes the door. You hear a loud snap as he breaks the handle, and through the thick steel and earth, you can't hear any other sounds. So Wrench is giving you some time.
Poor Wrench.
We barely knew you.
It's almost,
He was wearing this red. He was wearing this. He was
Oh,
wearing
the
a red
poor
shirt.
guy.
and he came and he brought us here.
It's really too bad. I mean, we did just meet him this one time.
His last name was Expendable.
And it's like he was brought here just for the sole purpose. Oh well, let's go on to the main story.
Imagine that. Someone has to die, okay?
Heartless. Cold.
All right.
All right,
so-
Pigface, show us which way to go.
Amic,
Yes?
you actually, from your dreams, have a sense of where you need to proceed.
I want to make it very clear. When Pomeransky came to my dreams and tempted me to betray you, he was female and much better looking.
I do not feel any better about
Also,
that.
that's-
Because the only thing it seems that is saving us from your betrayal is a pair of tits.
Her bag of holding.
I've always been more of a leg man. And, promises were made. But let's go this way. You can all trust me 100%.
Well, I guess what else are we
We
going to do?
don't have a lot of options here.
You can all trust me 100%. I won't betray any of you. Let's go.
Unless there's a nice set of legs.
So, noticing that Amic actually has a really nice set of legs,
Nice gams.
They're not long, but what they lack in length, they make up for in shapeliness and quality.
They're quite taut.
Not sure if I'm being flattered or mocked. Let's go.
So, Amic, you lead the way up this spiral staircase, which kind of looks like a utility sort of entrance. Perhaps a way that those people who used to work for the university would traverse, and that someone of Pomeransky's stature would maybe disregard. So you make your way up, though, inspired by your dreams, knowing that Pomeransky showed you New Bosford from a balcony high above the city. You proceed to the top. You are now all standing in front of a set of double doors, rather ornately carved with Pomeransky's name. Chances are very good that...
Hey, this might be the place, you guys.
I'm not sure. It could be a trap.
What are you guys going to do?
I open the doors.
I think we might as well
All right.
check it out.
Just fling open the doors.
Okay. So, Vessel, throwing caution to the wind, charges through with a large wooden foot. He kicks open the doors, and before you see Pomeransky in the middle of a room, preparing what looks like a ritual.
Ah!
I told you this was the place. I told you.
There are torchlights giving kind of a dim light to the surroundings. He seems to be writing with chalk on top of this large round table. So I'm going to share a picture with you.
Wow, a giant wood man kicks down his door and he just keeps writing in chalk.
So this is the door that you were standing in front of, and this is the room. So, Vessel, since you kicked the door in, I'm going to put you
Yep, that makes sense.
right in front here.
I'd like to follow.
Okay. There's a little brazier here, but perhaps you come in, you flank him.
Okay.
Kapitch leaps through and goes off to this side. Amic, where are you going to go?
I'm going to linger around in the threshold. There's no sense risking my own life to protect others, but I will send Nesbit right in.
Okay, so we'll put Nesbit.
True hero.
We'll put Nesbit here. And Asil, where are you?
Are those windows I see up at the top?
No.
Ah, there's no windows in here? What's the use of having a spire?
Very good question. Actually, if you look,
It's true. Might as well be a basement apartment if it's a spire without windows.
as you look out across the room past Pomeransky, you can see that there are a set of double doors leading out to Amic. You would recognize this as the balcony that Pomeransky spoke to in your dreams. So there are large glass windows in those balcony doors.
All right, well, I can't very well come in and march all the way across the room. That would be weird. So I'm just going to go hang out sort of in the corner to the right of Kapitch near these beautiful marble statues that old Pom has in here.
Okay. So as you enter the room, you see Pomeransky, as I said, is busy, and he lifts his head up and he says,
How hopeful you are, even as the walls of this pitiful excuse for a city are about to crumble, and its citizens cower together like maggots in a corpse. Children, welcome our guests.
So the moment he says that, these zombies, whom I've named Buffy, Xander, Willow, and Giles,
100%.
all shamble out of the shadows toward you. Everybody roll initiative.
12.
12 for Rue. Amic?
12.
Vessel?
4.
Oh my god. Asil?
2.
Oh my god. This isn't good, guys. Kapitch.
That's a dirty 2.
Kapitch. Kapitch rolled. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, you can't. I don't know. Maybe you can.
Oh.
Natural 1.
16.
A
Oh,
natural
that's
one.
a
Nice.
Fail.
Damn it.
Well, wait, we add our initiative to that,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I got a whole 2, not a 1.
Okay. And
Nesbit rolled a 12 as well, in case you're...
great. Okay. All right. To start us off, believe it or not, they're zombies, so they don't have a lot to help them on their initiative rolls. Amic, you start.
Wow.
All right, excellent.
Okay. Well, then I am going to dig right in, and I'm going to scream out to Pomeransky.
How dare you try to fool me by pretending to be a beautiful, seductive woman? One should never do that. It is dishonest and cruel.
And with that, I am going to use disguise self to transform myself into a beautiful woman. And then I'm going to hit Pomeransky with dissonant whispers. And all that stuff I just said is actually going to be an evil, angry whisper in his head. And he needs to make a saving throw or suffer the consequences of my evil spell.
Okay, he's concentrating. He rolls. It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
He rolls a 21.
Well, then he made the save, but he only takes half damage and doesn't all the other terrible effects. He doesn't have to run from me in fear, but he still must take 8 hit points of damage.
Okay. So you step forward. He's busily working on this series of glyphs on this round table. Your spell whispers into his ear, and he shakes his head, casts it off, but you see his face wince as he tries to hold on to his concentration. But you have definitely hurt him, so great job. Next up is Rue.
I would like to go into a rage.
Wonderful.
Right?
No.
As one does.
Not you, a rage.
Right? How out of character. Okay, so that's a bonus action. For my main action, I can do two now because I am of a level where I can do 2 attacks. So it looks like Willow is the closest victim.
Okay.
I would like to stick them with the pointy end of the Kraken's eyelash.
Great.
Let's do that. Here's the Foley. It's no good. Although 5 plus, holy damn, 8? Damn, I'm leveling up. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Booyah!
Woo!
And then 6 plus 5 is 11 points of damage on 1 hit. I then riposte and stick them again. For a nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Okay, and then 5 plus 5 is 10. So that is a total of 21 damage. Stick.
Amazing. Okay. So, Rue, you leap forward to dispatch with Willow. You swing down with your first strike, and there's a fun little thing here. I have to roll to see where you hit the zombie. This is a special zombie. So your first strike severs one of her legs.
Ooh.
And
What?
her leg is there beside her, and it is twitching around like it is still alive.
No.
Oh no, special zombie.
And your second strike, one of her arms is severed. Doink.
Are they the same side? Or like left leg, right arm?
I'm assuming that you're sort of coming on one side and then coming back on the other. I don't know. But wherever they are, you've definitely you've hurt her badly. She's hopping in front of you, drooling and clawing at you with her open arm. But now,
Gross.
But now there are 2 limbs on the ground, inching their way toward you.
Can I for story's sake, not any kind of action, can I just like kind of like stamp at them like they're like little things of fire, like just like get away, ew, gross.
You're stamping down at them. They are hopping around as if this is a little bit of a dance. You kind of get the feeling like you've walked into a Western dance bar, and maybe this is
Yeah,
a line dance.
somebody shooting at my foot.
Rue, quit fooling around. Stop dancing with the zombie, Rue.
So gross.
So Nesbit the Gazer is up now.
I'm just going to send him to use his little bobbing and weaving eyeball stuff to distract Pomeransky. So next time I attack him, I will have the advantage of him being bothered by a basketball-sized phoenix.
What is his movement?
What his movement is 30 feet fly.
Okay, great. So he comes in and he is doing his best to distract Pomeransky.
Yeah, he's doing like I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not in your space, I'm not touching you. He's doing that.
Great. Vessel, you're up now.
I will, with a flourish, I will draw my glaive. Give it a good spin around the head. I move towards Xander, and give him a good thrashing with the pointy end of the glaive to aim for the solar plexus.
Go for it. Okay.
15.
Oh, yeah, you hit.
And for damage, 9.
Brilliant. Well, you guys all see Vessel leap forward, glaive shining in the torchlight. You cut deep into the zombie, and let's just see where you hit her. So we rolled a 12. Just to give you a sense here, just to give you a sense of the mechanics. 1 to 8, one leg is severed from the zombie. 9 to 16, one arm is severed from the zombie. And 17 to 20, the zombie is decapitated. You rolled a 12, which means you have removed an arm from Xander.
Pretty good.
Okay. How much damage did you do?
It was 8.
8. Okay.
This is what you meant. This is what you meant by moving parts.
Why?
Actual
That's
moving
right.
parts.
There literally are parts moving. Okay, brilliant. So you still have another. You have another attack.
Oh, that's true. I do. I will attempt now to aim for the head with the glaive.
Go for it.
That's a 26.
Ooh, you miss. No.
Ha!
You nail her. Good job.
6 damage.
Okay. I'm going to roll here. So you remove another arm.
That's weird. I was aiming for the head, but whatever.
You come down. She tilts her head to the side. It's like you asked her a question and she's curious. What did he say? What? I don't know. Anyway, so there it is. Both arms are lying there between you and her. She looks up and says, "Are you that is just not cool."
Oh, these are talking zombies.
No, but that is the feeling you
Okay.
get from her.
Okay.
Kapitch is going to leap over here and take a swing at Buffy.
Oh, I really wanted Buffy.
He misses badly with his first attack. And he tries again. Oh, he hits nicely with his second. Rolling to see. Oh, he cuts her head off. So you guys see.
Oh, I wanted to cut her head off.
Her head leaps from her shoulders as his glaive cuts like a knife through butter and lands between him and her. Asil, you're up.
Well, there goes my plan.
Oh, is that right? Go for it.
Kapitch.
Pitch is crestfallen. He feels bad. He senses that you really wanted Buffy, but so did he. He's a real fan. He's a real fan.
That's all right. There's no crying over spilt heads.
Just stuck with Giles now.
I'm going to go for Giles by conjuring up a spiritual weapon. Which?
Really?
Why not? Because then I can use it on every following turn. Are you judging my spiritual weapon overuse?
I love spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon is a go-to. I think you're crazy not to cast it because it gives you a bonus action attack.
Exactly.
Which is super effective. Good job. Go for it.
Okay. I'm conjuring up a spiritual weapon. It doesn't need to be the same shape as it was last time.
No, it can be whatever you want.
Good. I like to mix things up. I think now it's going to be a giant metal fist.
Oh, nice.
That punches people.
So the zombie is distracted by all of her friends being dismembered by a spectral fist made entirely of metal appearing just above her head. It strikes down at her, and give me a roll to see if you hit her.
That would be a 14.
All right. Clock right on top of the head. How much damage did you do?
Aha. And the effect is a 10. Damage is a 10.
Okay. The iron fist comes down just before it reaches Giles' head. It opens up to a knife edge and cuts deep into her neck, severing her head from her shoulders.
Oh, I didn't know I could sever a head with a punching fist. Cool.
It's a magic punching fist with
opens.
knives.
It's a posable punching fist.
So a head drops down in front of her, and now her headless corpse is reaching out, grabbing sadly and rather impotently at the spectral fist, which brings us to Pomeransky. He is concentrating, so he has to be very careful what he's doing.
And while he's doing that, I'm trying to distract him by dancing around and yelling.
Great idea.
I have a giant metal fist. Look, Pomeransky. Look at this. Look. Hey, look at me. Dad, I mean,
Dad?
nothing.
What the hell?
So, in among all of that, there's also that crazy gazer wearing a cardboard beak flying around Pomeranski's head too.
There's a lot going on.
If this guy can keep his brain focused on one thing, he's pretty impressive.
And I feel like Giles would be into that.
I would have thought that the dad would have made him stop and go, "What?"
No, I'm doing some deep dive Buffy nerddom.
So he's a teacher. He's a professor. It happens all the time. People accidentally calling him dad.
Oh, no.
Did you ever do that in school? Accidentally call your teacher mom or dad?
No.
Oh God, I did it once. It was the worst. Where you're just a little kid and you're used to, like, you just call out the first name of authority that comes to you, and it's what, Mom. And there's that mortifying moment where your whole class just heard you.
Oh, Lisa, were you Ralphie?
Only in some moments.
Banana.
Pomeranski, while he is distracted, you can tell he's still doing math in his head. He steps forward past the desk, one arm kind of reaching out, still doing these permutations to keep his concentration on the spell that he's working at the table. He steps forward behind Willow and reaches out toward you, Vessel, and a crackle of electric energy appears in his hand. You need to do a you need to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And Asil,
Mm-hmm.
you need to do a dexterity saving throw as well.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 19.
Okay. And Asil?
I'm afraid I got a 2.
Okay. All right. But the crackling energy leaps from his fingers and wraps around.
Oh wait, I got a 3. I have a dexterity saving throw modifier, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's a big 3 now.
So he does. Oh boy.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
Doesn't sound good.
Not one bit.
So Asil,
Yes?
as the lightning only partially captures the left side of Vessel, it leaps with renewed anticipation toward you, and you take 34 points.
What?
In damage.
Jesus Christ.
And Vessel, you take 17.
He
uses the rest of his movement to step back there.
That would
All right, we might need to focus on Pomeranski.
Hello, I'm down to -1. I'm dead. You might want to focus on me as I'm dying for a moment.
Just one hit, you're dead.
No, you didn't. You didn't do a long rest. Do your long rest. You'll have your full hit points.
I did.
We did.
I did. My full
rest.
hit points are 33.
Oh my god!
Burn.
Wow.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay, Asil is down, guys.
Can we rifle through her pockets for a potion of healing? I got nothing. I can make more wounds on her.
Asil, I need you to do a death saving throw.
Oy.
All right. How do I do a death saving throw? D20?
So, yeah.
Death saving throw. 16. Is there a modifier on it?
No, that's good. So for your death saving throws, every time you roll, which will come on your turn, those rolls under 10 count for the bad. Those rolls above 10 count for the good. 3 either way determine whether you live or die.
Okay.
So Asil is down, guys.
Well, I'm glad I managed to chop off one zombie head before my next gasp for life. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just here between life and death.
It is now the zombie's turn. So Buffy is going to take a swing at Kapitch. So, all right. Because Buffy only has one arm, I have to make sure. So they have 2 claw attacks. All right, so this is what happens. So the first attack comes at Kapitch from her arm, up top, from her body, and goes over his head. The second one is from the arm that's been dismembered on the ground, which reaches forward and hits Kapitch for 5 points of damage. So Kapitch, having ducked away from the swipe, is surprised when the hand claws him on his little flea leg. He takes 5 points of damage. And then she leans in to bite him, and she misses. So that is her. Kapitch, pained by the clawing at his leg, leans down just at the same moment as she reaches forward, and there's a loud clack in the air as her teeth fail to make purchase. The next one, Xander, is going to take a swing at you, Asil, with its 2 arms on the ground. So both arms kind of reach up to grab at you and claw at your legs.
What the fuck?
Just like the guy who plays Xander's career.
Oh, burn.
Dead, but the arms, bleh.
He was on Bones for a number of seasons. He's no doubt he's bought a nice house with his Bones money. So the first arm reaches up for your leg and isn't able to get you. The second one,
Is this
that is a 19
for a seal?
No, sorry, not a seal.
Oh.
Huh.
You said a seal. I thought this thing was kicking me while I was dead.
My apologies. So Vessel, the first arm reaches up, fails to get you. It glances off of you, but doesn't cause any damage. The second one, however, leaps up and grabs you firmly by the ankle and gives you 4 points of bludgeoning damage. She then leans forward with her armless body and tries to chomp at you. Oh, and she gets you. Oh. So her bite does 5 points of piercing damage as she leans forward, her armless body thrashing wildly back and forth. She chomps down into your wooden shoulder and pulls back with a mouthful of oak.
I'm not that worried. She's pretty much armless, so you get it.
Armless. Yeah.
Armless,
yeah.
harmless. That's a bad dad joke. Dad joke. Sorry, guys.
Now, Willow is going to attack you. She swings with her one arm that's attached to her body still, and she misses badly. She swings with her. Sorry, she doesn't swing. Beneath you, reaching up, clawing at your thigh is the second arm. And it fails with a natural one. Reaches up, you brush it aside like it wasn't even there.
Get off me. This is so gross.
But Willow leans forward. She whispers in your ear, I play the French horn. And chomps on you hard for 19. Does that hit you? 19?
Yes.
So that is 2 points of piercing damage. She bites into you, but it's not too bad.
Only 2 points?
It's 4 because you're reaching, it's only 2.
All right.
Okay. The last zombie tries to take a swipe at the spiritual weapon, not understanding that it is a spiritual weapon, and it doesn't matter. It misses. It's very confused. It doesn't have a head. It's to be forgiven.
Stupid zombies.
Which brings us to Amic. You're up, Amic.
So, Guy's distracted. So while he's distracted, I'm going to hit him with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Both of them going to whack right at him.
Great.
Does a 26 hit?
So this is with advantage, right? Because your gazer is there.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I assume Without advantage, I've rolled a 19 and a 26.
Who are you going after, Pomeransky?
Yeah, Pomeransky.
So you should roll again just in case you get a crit in there.
No crits.
Okay.
And then I did 23 hit points of damage with both of my purple and green beams.
Wow. Good job. Okay.
Now, using my awakened mind, I'm going to speak directly to Pomeransky's head, and I'm going to say,
Listen, I can kill you, or we can make a deal. What's it going to be, Pomeransky?
but no one can hear this because it's telepathic.
He looks at you, and a smile comes across his face. And he says, in your mind, "You think we're done here? Forget that." And he snaps his fingers, and
I don't like it.
the doors where the light was shining through, in flies one of his Yargalich buddies, and we're not in his initiative order, but in response to you, Amic, he summons Snuggle Bunny.
That's not a deal. I was offering you a deal to betray my friends, and you're going to attack me with helicopter monkeys? No, damn you, Pomeransky.
He doesn't trust you. So, Rue, you're up.
All right. I've got this storm aura lightning all around me for 10 feet. So does that mean like everything that's touching me gets a blast?
Correct.
Let's do it. And that means I don't roll. It just happens because I just hulk out and go, blah. And you guys have to throw a dex.
So would Vessel, just so you know.
Oh, no. Why? Where? No. He's out of my range. Look. See?
5, 10. 5,
No.
10.
Oh, those are 5s. Oh, no.
It's all right. I might be able to take it.
Are you sure? I can move first.
No,
I can move first.
It's fine. Don't waste it. I rolled a 20.
I totally move.
I rolled a
But
20.
I can move.
You don't even need to. That doesn't seem like a thing you would do. I'm fine.
No, I would probably.
You would just do
not
it.
Care. All right, let's do it. Blah! Dex throw, go.
So, as you can see, I've put an aura here for you. This is all that would be affected by your.
And thank you for the visual aid.
Okay. So,
For our
you
listeners, it's an excellent visual aid.
It's very helpful.
I've put an aura around her that shows where her effect reaches. So, you're going to everyone within there has to do a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yeah, and I want all of their limbs to shrivel up and die.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. So, Xander fails.
Yep.
Willow fails. They have horrible dexterity.
Yes.
How about you? Vessel?
Roll.
I rolled a dirty 20.
You're fine.
Amazing. Okay, great. So what is the damage?
So +2, so 6 damage each.
Okay.
It's not as exciting as I thought it would be. And then I get another action because I'm a level 5.
So let me just describe that, or do you want to describe it?
I thought I did. I mean, I just hulked out and went, "Bruh," and then lightning just went zap, 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 and everything went. But Vessel went, ooh, that tickled.
Okay, then do your next attack.
And from where I'm lying mostly dead in the corner, I'm very impressed.
All I got is like weapons. Like I am like weaponized to the hilt, to the teeth. I got nothing to make you feel better. I'm so sorry, baby.
No, but I'm happy for you.
How is Willow looking? Is she on death's door again?
Willow is barely hanging on.
Sweet. Let's stick her with the pointy end.
Okay.
So Kraken's eyelash. No. 15 plus 8 is 23.
Oh yeah.
And then 8 plus 5 is 13 damage.
So you obliterate her, but she's a zombie, so zombies.
Boo. Yeah, zombies.
You strike her hard. You almost cleave her in twain. Oh, you cut her head off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that.
So there's that.
Die.
So
Die again.
her head falls down. But just when you think that you might be able to move on, her eyes open and she looks up at you and goes, "I was one of the first lesbians on cable television."
I respect you for your choices. I respect you for your life
Anyway,
choices.
very good.
Kick.
Very awesome. Very heroic. Next up is our gazer friend.
So I'm going to instruct him. He was distracting Pomeranski before, and that was very useful. But I'm going to keep him distracting Pomeranski. He's going to go back and he's going, "You can't touch me. You can't touch me." He's going to stay in his face.
Okay.
So that I have advantage next time
Brilliant.
around.
So Pomeranski is there. He's trying very hard to concentrate on the chalkwork glyph making. And as that happens, the Yargalich flies across the room and comes straight over here at you, Rue.
No.
It looks at you and says, "I smell sweet cheeks on you, oh."
What did you call me?
No, Sweet Cheeks was someone from before that we killed, the other Yargalich.
At the dam.
A damn
It was
sweet cheeks?
episodes ago, never mind.
I don't have time for your funny business.
Well, he's got 3 attacks, so he takes... Oh boy. All right, he takes 3 swings at you, Rue. But you're raging, so this could be fine, right?
I thought for sure he was going to come for me with my look, so.
So, 20, dirty 20.
Well, yeah. That's going to hurt.
24.
What?
And 15.
Haha. That one does not hit.
So, he swipes at you. Both of his heavy mitts hit you twice, once on each shoulder. Then he leans down, his propeller. He's up in the air. He's flying about 5 feet off the ground. His jaws come down and try to take the top of your head off, but do not hit you. However, the 2 meaty paws do.
Ugh.
And that does 14 points of bludgeoning damage, which is cut to 7. 7 for you.
All right. Ow.
That's for sweet cheeks. Or my name isn't Snuggle Bunny.
Snuggle Bunny?
Vessel, you're up.
Oh, okay. So, pretty pissed. How's Xander looking? He's looking pretty.
Xander is definitely leaking.
Okay.
He's not looking great.
All right. I gotta make him leak some more. I am once again with the glaive, swinging it with a flourish to distract for a second, and then I jam it straight into his throat. At least that's where I'm aiming to get it. We'll see what happens.
Okay. All right.
That's an 8.
That hits.
Woo!
Ooh.
Their zombies are very slow.
And that's 9 damage.
I would say that you severed an arm, but you've already severed both of its arms, so you just kind of cleave away at its shoulder. How much damage was that first hit?
9.
9. Okay, it's still hanging on. It's looking at you defiantly. Xander's like,
I was always kind of, an afterthought. Maybe it was my lisp. I'm not sure. But my time on Bones redeemed me. Right? Everybody agrees, right?
I'm going to hit him with a second time, at least to shut up this strange and painful monologue. That's 22.
I'm hurt.
No, that's not about a criticism about you. That's a criticism about Xander. That monologue. That's a 14 damage.
14? Okay. Like Rue did, you sever him almost in twain, but he's a zombie and zombie stuff. Oh, all right. there's a moment where it looks like he might knit himself back up to a point and maybe come at you again, but no, it fails.
Oh, okay.
Whatever magic is holding him together does not work, and doink! Goodbye, Xander. As always.
Goodbye, Xander. Afterthought.
Oh,
Oh, so sad.
what a way to go.
Ooh, burn.
All right, well done. Did you want to use any movement now that you've killed him?
You know what? I'm gonna move towards Snuggle Bunny. I'll close that little bit of distance there and get in Snuggle Bunny's face.
Okay. Well done. Next up is Kapitch. Kapitch is going to try to hit Buffy. Kapitch, come on, Kapitch.
I thought he cut her head off.
No, he cut her arm off.
Oh,
Whose head got cut off? Oh, Giles' head got cut off.
Giles and Willow.
Oh, right.
And Willow. I definitely did that.
So Kapitch comes at Buffy with his glaive. He hits both times and does. Oh, Kapitch. 6 points. A whopping. Oh, he could not have rolled lower. A whopping 6 points of damage.
Oh, Kapitch.
Way to go, Kapitch. He's crestfallen. He feels bad. You know, it only has one arm. And that's what he did. Asil, I need you to do another death saving throw.
you bet I will. And this time, it's a 7.
One for the bad.
Oh no! I see she's the worse for wear, and it twinges my tiny stone heart.
You're there, Amic, but just saying, you're there. Next up, however.
No, I'm saying I feel really bad, but yeah,
You know,
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
shame and everything, but according to the dreams that were sent to me by this strange man that's trying to kill us, you wanted to betray me, so I don't know if I trust you.
oh, believe the sexy leg dream.
I'd be so concerned about the fact that he's still entertaining the fact that the lying wizard dressed as a woman or disguised as a woman could still be telling him the truth, but
Well,
You don't. It's all been very confusing. Whose side are even the stuffed animals on? I don't know who to trust. But I'm beginning to come around to my companion.
it's only taken how long?
So Pomeransky's turn is now. Having seen you guys take care of Xander and the way you're cleaving away at the rest of his children, he slams the chalk down on the table and he says, "Fine. First I will deal with you all." And he stops concentrating on the table and he casts a spell.
Oh.
Above your heads, you see this twisting pattern of colors that weave through the air. It's about 30 feet wide. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Okay, so it's a 30-foot cube.
a 30, fuck you.
That's exactly what I thought he said too.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, that's a 30 fuck you? It's a whole nother level right there.
Good thing I'm dead in the corner. Oh my god, it got me.
Well, you're okay.
Just to add
For one
insult
to
to injury over here.
You see this twisting, colorful pattern in your eyes. I need you all to do a saving throw for me, a wisdom saving throw.
15.
14.
Dirty 20.
Do you want to know what I would have lost? I would be down another 11. But could be worse.
Really going into the negatives there.
You're not just dead, you're really dead.
So, Rue, you're fine.
Yes. Excellent.
However, Amic and Vessel, you are charmed and you can't get it out of your mind. This beautiful pattern was so complex and so intriguing, you need to think about it. You are now incapacitated, which means you can't take any actions or reactions.
Wow.
And your speed has been reduced to 0. You are stuck.
Wow.
It's nasty. Having done that, he goes, good. Now, back to work. Of course, your gazer friend is still hanging around his head, which brings up Buffy. So Buffy takes a swing at Kapitch. She misses with her first swing. The little leg on the ground reaches up, misses badly. So she leans forward with her teeth glinting in the evening sun and hits Kapitch for whopping. What?
I was gonna say, what evening sun? He's not got enough windows in this place.
Well, now that the gorilla has leaped through the window, there's a little bit of light coming in.
True.
The bite did 4 points of damage on Kapitch. Okay. Which brings us to Willow. Willow does not have a head, but her arm is on the ground. Her head is right next to you, though, so she's going to try to bite you, Rue. Her head is right there, Rue, so she's going to try to chomp you.
Ankle
And she
biter.
misses badly. The arm on the ground tries to take a swipe at you. So 16, that doesn't hit you, does it?
Yeah, it does.
It does? Okay. So you take 4 points of damage. So 2 points of damage.
2 points. Okay.
And then invigorated by the success of her dismembered hand, she leans in to give you a hickey.
Ooh.
And crits.
Good.
Okay.
Ew. Gross.
Ew.
I have a D&D question.
Sure.
When you say, like, when people can tell whether it hit them or not, what are they looking at? When you're like, so it's
My armor class.
okay. Got it. Thanks. I've never understood what you were doing when you said that.
Well, you hit it really well because you were doing great.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Well, no one ever told me that one.
No, that's a good one. We should have.
It's brilliant because it's sort of a fundamental rule that you faked your way.
I guess no one ever said, does that hit? Or when Michael said, does that hit? I'd be like, and then he'd get to it before me.
That's genius.
So Willow leans in and she chomps hard on your shoulder. No, let's just say she goes right into your forearm and does 10 points of damage, but your rage forces out her teeth. And in the end, it's only 5 points. And Giles moves over to you, Rue. And she doesn't have a head, but because it can see you from where it is, it doesn't have disadvantage on its attack. So the body hobbles over to you and takes swings at you with its arms. Misses badly with the first one. And misses badly both times. Apparently having a head does matter. You duck away. Giles feels like he should have maybe stayed in the library and
The Barbary?
the Barbary.
Is that where you keep sheep?
Amic, you're up.
Well, I'm incapacitated, so do I get to make a saving throw or anything?
You are screwed.
Okay.
The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So no one's done that for you. So unfortunately, we have to.
Someone shake him! Shake him!
in
If
that
I were
case,
alive, I would.
I'm going to use my action to think about the beautiful colors. Oh, look at that. It's like Lucy and she's in the sky with diamonds. And if I move my hands, I see trails. Oh, it's so nice. It's like watching Fantasia and the end of 2001 Space Odyssey all at the same time.
Okay, we knew this would be tough going in here. We're up against it. So that said, even though you are caught in this dream state, both Vessel and Amic. Kapitch, Rue, Asil, as you're looking down from your angelic prison, wondering whether or not you'll make it through the day. There is a loud rumbling sound, and I will take us all through the window that Snuggle Bunny burst through, out across the city to the walls, where Sanguininsky, having created a pit full of flame, is doing his best to hold back what looks like, from our perspective, looking down on it all, hundreds of Kyles. Dozens of them have found purchase with their harpoons. The wall is coming apart as if it were made of Lego. Those that are close to the pit, some of them are full inflamed, but still pushing forward. The rumble, however, that you feel is not from the walls crumbling down. Upriver, a giant tidal wave bears down on the blunderbeasts. And if you had eagle eyes and were able to zoom in on that tidal wave, you would see surfing on pieces of plywood from the destroyed dam are a host of stuffies.
A host of snuffleupaguses?
That's right, they're real. Big Bird was not lying.
Oh my god.
At the head of them all is Cutlet, who has fashioned a bandana and tied it tightly around her little pink head. She's screaming loudly, her fist shaking in the air. In the blink of an eye, the tidal wave crashes into the blunderbeasts and submerges them all in water. We'll leave that there. Next up in our
So
turn.
much for the fire moat.
So much for the fire moat. Up next is, I think because you're incapacitated, your gazer has an opportunity to take a free action.
Well, this is what I was thinking. So Nesbit, sensing my my distress, is going to revive me. He can't get to me without provoking an opportunity attack. Is that correct?
Well, let's just see. Can, as a gazer, what?
Well, he can speak to me telepathically to try to wake me, or he can. You know what? He's not even going to do that because Nesbit's not very very smart. Nesbit is going to blast me full on with his telekinetic ray.
Okay, great.
He's going to. So I have to do a saving throw, but it'll be at disadvantage because I can't move.
Right.
So it is only a 3, my strength saving throw. So Nesbit blasts me backwards with the telekinetic ray, knocking me back 10 feet, 30 feet, in fact. Knocks me back 30 feet and revives me.
Right. Amazing. So Pomeranski barely notices. He's back to concentrating on the ritual that he is drawing rather chalkily on the table.
Well, hold on. Nesbit's not done because he has a bonus action.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Da-dum.
So does anyone happen to have a healing potion? Anyone know?
I might in my bag.
I think the incapacitated one. Yeah.
Great, that's great. So then Nesbit is going to head towards Asil with his movement. He'll take the opportunity attack from Pomeranski if Pomeranski cares to give it.
Yep, Pomeranski will. He's going to take a swap.
Okay.
10?
10 does not hit a gazer.
Amazing. So he reaches up rather distractedly with his quarterstaff. Whew, misses your gazer Nesbit. And Nesbit flies over. What is, you said 30 feet for Nesbit?
Yep.
Oh, he's not able to get all the way to Asil, unfortunately.
Yet.
But that's okay. He can finish on his next turn. He's headed towards her to get her healing potion out of her pocket.
Okay, brilliant. That is Nesbit's move. Wonderful job.
See?
Well done, Phoenix, my boy. Well done. You saved the day, you weird buggy eyeball tentacle thing.
Nesbit hears you and tries to wink with its singular eye, and goes blind for a moment and bonks into you, Vessel.
Hooray!
It's not enough to revive
okay.
you.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. If that bumps into him, does that revive it?
No, it's not an attack. He doesn't take any damage.
Shoot.
Snuggle Bunny.
It's not like shaking him.
No, this is just for flavor, really. All right, so Snuggle Bunny is in front of you, Vessel, and is able to attack freely. You are incapacitated, so it has advantage on all 3 attacks. 21, a 21 again, and it rolled a 3 and a 1 for its bite. So it hits you. So it's hovering above you, and it reaches down and grabs you by the shoulders and crunches you in. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
God damn. That is not good.
But having hurt you, you are now out of the spell has been lifted.
Mhm.
You are no longer you are no longer incapacitated. So the searing pain of being beaten on by this giant helicopter helmet gorilla has woken you from your stupor, and you're back with the living, basically. Kapitch is going to now attack Buffy. Crap. Rolls a natural 1 on his first attack. Holy shit. I'm sorry, guys. 2 natural 1s in a row.
Oh.
Kapitch.
You know, if we paid any attention to Kapitch and remembered he was even with us, we would be very disappointed in him for his running roll.
He's feeling pretty bad, and he moves away, and he goes towards you, Asil.
Shite.
That means he takes an opportunity attack from Buffy, which misses him. That's good. Anyway, Kapitch is now next to you, standing guard over you.
Oh, well, that's nice.
You have to do a death saving throw now.
Wish me luck. 7 again.
No!
So
I have 1 more, right?
that's right. So 1 more for the bad, and your character is dead.
No!
Dead beyond dead.
Well, I'll just wait my turn and see.
You have a few people nearby. Well, one floating eyeball with snail eye stalks and a paladin standing over you, so you might be okay.
Thank you for your awesome.
It's sadly, guys, it is Mr. Fancy Pants' turn again.
Who's Mr. Fancy Pants?
No. By that I mean Pomeranski.
Oh, I didn't think there was a character named Mr. Fancy Pants. I just wondered who you were calling that.
I would not put that past him. We've had Snuggle Bunny and Sweet Cheeks. For all we know, there is a Fancy Pants.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
So he slams his chalk down again. You all are very annoying. And he casts a spell targeting Rue, Vessel, and Nesbit. He casts Shatter. A loud ringing sound, painfully intense, erupts from this point near the head of Willow on the ground and radiates out. I need you all to do a Constitution saving throw. So, Amic, if you could do a Constitution saving throw for Nesbit, please.
21.
All right.
I have rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. And Nesbit?
Nesbit rolled an 11.
Okay. So Nesbit failed. Looking out over this, Amic, you see Nesbit sort of quake in the visible shockwave that passes between you and him, he reaches an eye stalk toward you in apology and disappears. That was 13 points of damage.
Curses.
Both Rue and Vessel, you take half of that. So you each take 7 points of damage. Rue, because of your rage, you only take 4.
Sweet.
I am now -1 health.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yes.
Total party.
Okay. So, like, I only have things that can kill people. I have nothing to make people feel better. Can I, like, go and raid Asil's, like, almost corpse for good?
If you leave where you are,
Yeah, no opportunity.
there will be, from both of them, you have Kapitch here.
Yeah.
Amic, are you still conscious?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. Nothing's
What?
hit me.
What?
I'm hiding
Can
outside.
I use a non-action to be like, what are you doing?
He's been hiding outside this whole time.
Get out of
I've been
the tunnel
helping.
thing.
I've been helping from
You're
the
not
hallway.
helping. Use your little legs and get out here.
Come and steal all
I've
the
been helping
stuff
from
from
the
my
hallway.
bag while I'm dead. I don't even mind.
Oh, just you wait when my turn comes.
That is his move. Buffy is up now. Buffy moves up to Kapitch and attacks. Misses. Oh, and only had only had one arm attack. Her arm she left behind, which can only move 5 feet. It's there, and she comes up. Kapitch, who is standing guard over the fallen figure of Asil, deflects the feeble right hand swipe of Buffy. The bite comes in, and he thrusts his glaive handle into her throat and holds her back. It is now Willow's turn to take a swing at you, Rue. Oh, crap. Crit. Miss.
Yes.
And miss. So it hit with its first swipe. 5. You take 8 points of, let's see here, slashing damage, halved to 4.
Amazing.
Giles is like, I can do better than that. And he swings at you, misses. Swings again, misses. Comes in for a bite. 20, a dirty 20 hits, right?
Yeah.
And you take 6 points of piercing damage, cut in half to 3.
Okay.
All right.
We're just whittling away at her now.
Yeah, this is not
They
fun.
are. So that is that for them. And we're back up to Amic.
Okay. I scream in anger.
Kill my familiar, will you? Rise, phoenixes, rise, rise, and seek your revenge.
And I use my spell, Summon Lesser Demon, which causes 8 abyssal chickens to rise from the depths of hell around Pomeransky.
Chicken's the most evil of fowl.
Oh, for sure.
It's true. And the 8 abyssal chickens, they get 2 attacks. They get a bite attack and a claw attack. I will roll them all en masse in order to save time. Now I've drawn a circle of blood around myself as I yell. So the chickens will not attack me.
Okay.
But they will attack anyone else around them.
Oh, great.
Including
Damn
my
it.
companions.
Just what we need. Devil chickens.
But they attack willy-nilly. So as I've cast them right beside Pomeransky, they'll at least go for him first.
So how many? 10?
8.
Yeah, don't get carried away. Not 10, 8.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled it before. I rolled it in anticipation of this turn.
Wow, these weird demon chickens start coming at me. I yell, this is not what I meant.
Vessel and I are dead, so we can't really do anything about the devil chickens.
You know, angry chickens are actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
For reals.
For real, they'll peck out your eyes.
Well, he could have rolled a 20 and gotten 20 devil chickens, so suppose.
So does I'm assuming. I mean, I guess it's up to the dungeon master, but I'm assuming they'll go for Pomeransky since he's right there.
Well, if that's where you're launching him, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm launching him. So they'll go crazy afterwards. I have no control over them. But so does an 18 hit?
Let me just check. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh my god. Death by chicken? Could it be?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
So an 18 hits?
Absolutely.
Okay, so they're if I roll them all at once, then their peck damage is 4 times 8. So
32.
that's what is that? 32.
Okay.
So they do 30 hit points, 32 hit points pecking damage.
Okay, hold on.
Hacking damage.
That's incredible. He has something up his sleeve here, so I need
Of course he does.
Well, wait a minute, because does an 11 hit? Because they get 2 attacks each. Oh no, sorry, that's not a 7. That's a crit fail. So their claw damage is a crit fail, but their pecking damage does 32 hit points damage.
Okay. So this is interesting. He has cast a spell around himself called Fire Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Thin and wispy flames have wreathed his body. And the moment the chickens come down, the shield doesn't stop their pecking at all. But as they move in,
But they're fried.
and
They're fried chicken.
The moment the beaks touch his flesh,
They're fried chicken.
this explosion of fire appears all around them. They all take 18 points of fire damage. The air fills with black smoke as the now, if I'm not mistaken, abyssal chickens don't have much in the way of feathers, but all the their skin, the best part of any chicken, as those who eat meat will tell you, crisps tightly around their forms. How many hit points do they have?
They don't have feathers?
They only have 10.
No, not abyssal chickens.
Oh my
How
god,
many hit points do they have?
They only have 10. They're all
Okay.
fried. They're roasted chickens.
It was a glorious death. Pomeransky looks over through the crowd at you, Amic, and says, he mouths to you, "You have got to be kidding." And he falls dead. As he's falling, his arm strikes the lever on the table, and the chickens, now perfectly Swiss chalet rotisserie, fall onto his onto his corpse. Snuggle Bunny looks over his shoulder and is like, what the hell am I doing here? All of the chickens, I'm just going to remove them from the field here because there's so many. You know what? I'm just going to leave one on top of Pomeransky's dead form. Oh my god! I can't believe you killed him with chickens.
And I scream out,
That's what you get for messing with my friends and my phoenix, you stupid, fake, dreaming thing.
Okay, we're not out of combat. Okay, amazing. Rue, you're up.
Okay. So, goddamn Willow and Giles, will you just die already? Again, die. Okay. I would like to first try to kill Willow again. Let's throw that down. 16 plus 8, is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you nailed her.
8. And I rolled a d8 instead of a Oh no, it is a D8. Oh, 8 plus 5 is 13 for Willow.
Brilliant. So you kill her. She rolls her saving throw to
Stay down,
not
bitch.
be dead.
Stay down. Stay down.
She dies.
Hooray! Let's get Giles now. 11 plus 8 is 19.
That hits.
Sweet. And 6 plus 5 is 11 damage.
Okay.
And I got another one cocked and ready for him if he gets up.
He's still alive. He hasn't taken much damage at all.
All right.
But he doesn't have a head.
Well, that's a bit of
Hey. Silver lining. Dead silver linings. Let's hit him one last time. Oh, where'd that go? 14 plus 8.
Oh, yeah.
And then only 2 plus 5 is 7 damage.
Okay. He is still hanging on.
Ugh.
But those of you who are alive, so Amic and Kapitch, hey Kapitch, you guys see Rue mow down Willow like a blade of grass and cleave twice into Giles, but he's still standing. So Snuggle Bunny, with the death of Pomeranski, shakes his head and he looks around. It's like he's come out of a spell and he says, "Who did this to me? Where am I?" And he's looking around for someone to explain the deal. And you know what? I think that is enough. He is frozen in confusion. Vessel, I need you to do a death saving throw.
It's just a D20?
Yeah.
Okay. And roll 7.
One for the bad.
Oh.
So a little bit of life
No.
ekes out of your wooden body, and we move to Kapitch, who leans down to you, Asil, lays on hands and gives you 10 points of healing.
Oh.
And then he moves over to you, Kapitch. Sorry, Vessel, his hands glowing, and he, unfortunately, in doing that, takes an opportunity attack from Buffy, who misses. He deftly hops over her, being the super flea man that he is, and is right next to Rue. He's going to stand in between Rue and the fallen form of Vessel, and he's looking the Yargalich in the eye. And Asil, your turn.
Oh my god. I'm alive.
You're alive. You shake your head. You look up. There's a zombie looming over you. Just beyond the zombie is the fallen form of Vessel. Over top of him is this giant helicopter helmeted gorilla. Pomeranski is lying over by a table covered in Swiss Chalet rotisserie chicken.
Holy shit.
Rue is fighting zombies just to the left of Kapitch.
A little help here.
Well, I'm going to help Rue. And what
Okay.
I'm going to do, I am going to take my flask of alchemist's fire
Oh my god.
out of my bag.
Okay.
And I am going to open it and throw it at the zombie that Rue is fighting.
Okay, so roll a to hit. Like as if you were chucking it. Just give it a roll.
20.
Brilliant. So you throw the bottle. It hits Giles in the chest. His headless body kind of looks around, wondering what the hell's going on.
So he on fire.
So Giles, she is on fire. You threw the bottle. It's smashed against her chest. The oil spread up over her headless body, down her back. All her nice little tea party dress is instantly covered in blue flame, and she takes. You said it was a D4 of fire?
Yep.
Okay, she takes the full 4 points of damage.
Nice.
She is on fire.
Cool. Oh, so when it says the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns, means her next turn she has to try and
Yeah, if she can't do the dex save, she will continue to be on fire.
Yeah. I'm adding the smell of burning zombie to the lovely smell of cooked chicken in the air.
Chicken smell.
Buffy notices you setting Giles on fire and moves in to take a swing. And first swipe hits. Second swipe misses. Third swipe misses. But you only have 5 hit points, right? No, 10. You
10.
only have 10 hit points.
Oh.
You take 3 points of slashing damage from Buffy. She comes in. Oh, wait. Sorry.
What?
You don't take any because she only has the one arm. And with her first swing, she missed. Behind on the ground, her other arm claws forward, but impotently is not able to touch you. You're fine.
Ha!
Okay, so give yourself back that those.
I
hit
didn't
points.
even take them away yet.
Oh, Rue, Giles is in front of you and is going to. So misses with the first swipe.
Good.
Wait, is it Giles that's on fire?
Yep. Oh, right. Well, we'll take her all of that. So misses with the second. So it's not going to use its action. It's a zombie. It's going to just stay on fire and take the damage and try to attack Rue.
Yep.
Burn, baby, burn.
So there's only the one hit. It doesn't have a head. So you take a whopping 4, cut in half to 2 slashing damage and from the headless body of Giles. So it's still standing, but barely holding together. Blue flames are licking up and melting its skin off of its skeleton. But
it's great. It's really great. It's
doesn't seem to notice. Full on nightmare fuel. Amic, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to reach out with my awakened mind to the Yargolic.
What?
And I'm going to, just as like a bonus action-y thing,
Ask it if are you going to run away or am I going to have to kill you too?
and I'll give it a moment to respond as a reaction.
Oh my god. Does it see you?
Well, I'm at the door. We're in a direct line of sight, and I can just reach out and.
And because Amic can't just have a normal conversation with anybody, that the rest of us know what's going on.
It might not have time to speak, but I can see its thoughts and intentions if I touch it with my evil warlock mind.
Okay, so let's call that a intimidation check.
Fine. Then I'll do an intimidation. If it's an intimidation check as a bonus reaction, I summon my cloak of flies. I can surround myself with a cloak of flies.
Okay.
That gives me bonus. It creates a poison swarm of flies around me.
Okay.
But it gives me advantage on intimidation checks.
You're just a regular Dr. Doolittle today.
Hey, you sell your soul to a crazy elder god, you get weird things.
So nat 20 on my intimidation check.
It looks at you, having seen seeing all the carnage lying around, including the very powerful looking mage covered in fried chicken. It takes a moment and says, "This isn't my fight." So you have an opportunity here with your action to, with advantage, convince it that what?
Kill some zombies and we'll let you live, monkey head.
Are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm saying it in its brain. Why would I not? Why would I say it out loud?
I don't know. I'm just trying to picture the moment.
Yeah, I'm scaring it with my fly-infested cloak and in its head.
It says, fine. Hate zombies anyway. Anything to get out of here.
So that is.
So then for my action, can I Eldritch Blast Giles?
Sure.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing. And I rolled a 17.
Oh, yeah.
And I rolled a 27 with my 2 blasts. And I did 18 points of damage.
18. Okay, you nailed him. You lean into the door, having just mesmerized the giant helicopter helmet gorilla. The purple and green patented Eldritch energy blasts out from your fingers. It hits Giles square in the headless torso. It falls down. There's a moment where the body seems to be about to sit up again, but it does not.
Yes!
Okay.
I am a golden god!
Amic, you are a whirlwind. Rue, it's your turn.
Okay, Giles is finally dead.
Mm-hmm.
This Snuggle Bunny dude
Mm-hmm.
is questionable.
We heard him say that he'll kill zombies because he never liked them anyway.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Then I guess I will go kill Buffy.
Okay. You step away, sort of keeping one eye on the Yargalich. It does not strike out at you, which is a sign, I suppose. And
Definitely good.
you move over to Buffy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Excellent. 18 plus 8 is a lot. And then 6 points of damage on that one. And then again. 18 plus 8 is a lot. And then 6 plus 5 is 11, right?
Wow.
So 11 plus 5 is 16 points of damage. Stick him with the pointy end.
So Buffy is missing an arm. She hasn't taken much damage, though, but you lay into her. Did you want to apply the electricity damage? You know what?
Ooh, that's a bonus action, right?
Yes, though, can we just look at that?
Yeah, sure.
Can you look at it as a feature? It'll be under a class feature. And just tell me if you can target who it is you hit.
Okay. When activated, one creature of your choice in your aura takes lightning damage.
Brilliant. Okay. Ooh. That's good to know.
A getter. I'm a getter.
So roll that lightning damage. Does it have to do a dexterity saving throw?
You do a dex.
So it's -2. It rolls a 12. -2 is 10.
Oh, what is it? Oh, 13. Nope.
Okay.
Ooh. So full damage is 7.
It is not looking good. It's already missing an arm. You crisp it. Its skin and dress turn a very dark black. Ash is rising up from her like a dying campfire.
Amazing.
Nice.
Just die already.
Next up is Snuggle Bunny. So Snuggle Bunny's going to come over here. Snuggle Bunny reaches out and tries to grab the head of Buffy. Before it does, it looks you in the eye, Rue, and says, sorry if I hurt you before or anything. And it takes a swing. Hits, misses with its second swing, and then tries to chomp down. It goes, whew, hits it hard, but it misses with both its bite and its second swing. She falls flat.
Yeah, she does.
Woo!
But
No but.
still a zombie. God damn it. And then rises up again with 1 hit point. You should never have canceled me, she says.
Worse.
Okay, so she's still alive, which brings us to Vessel.
So is it time for my death save?
Yep.
I know the suspense is killing us all, but mostly me.
I was going to say.
Vessel, if I could do it, you can.
An 18.
Woo!
Okay, you're fine. 1 for the good. Vessel's still hanging in there. Kapitch comes over to you, Vessel, and lays on hands. You take 10 points of healing, so you are now awake. He rubs his hands together and gives a little spit into them before reaching down and cradling your head in them. Your eyes open up to see the warm, fuzzy figure of Kapitch bringing you back to life.
Oh, thank goodness.
And he whispers, "You guys think I'm useless, but I just saved 2 of you from death. Just saying."
As I come to, I say, nobody thinks you're useless.
Welcome back, buddy.
You're up, Asil.
I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago before I realized I would be dead for most of the battle. I'm going to channel up some divinity and turn the undead.
Oh, all right.
Now she does that?
You're the one with the magic lute, stupid!
All right.
Damn it! I got so caught up in violence.
Okay, is Buffy the only one left?
It's true, yeah. Only one.
Okay, Buffy, you're getting the whole brunt of this undead. I present my holy symbol, which is a bowl of spaghetti and meatballs
Nice.
hovering in the sky, and I speak a prayer. I say, Marinara pesto, marinara pesto.
So does it have to do like a wisdom saving
Well,
throw?
yeah, if with her one arm or whatever she has to do a wisdom saving throw.
So she rolls a 6.
Too fucking bad.
So I believe that means she has to run away from you.
Yes, if the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. It must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as it can.
Which then lets me stick her with the pointy end because she's running away from me too.
Okay, go for it.
Yes.
She's trying to run away.
No, you can't do that. 19!
Oh, yeah.
Plus all of my other things. And then 6 plus 5 is 11 hits of damage.
So she's doing that zombie thing where she's flitting back and forth between life and death. So she rolls a 6.
Oh.
Asil,
Mm-hmm.
the feelings that you have for Rue are underlined and highlighted, circled with a red pen, as you see her red hair blowing in the breeze from the crashed window that Snuggle Bunny kicked open not too long ago.
And I hear in my head, Dreamweaver, I can believe now.
As I pick zombie guts out of my hair.
Can you describe how you kill this zombie, Red?
Well, it's trying to run away from me. So I just say, no, you don't. And just go to slash the base of her spine.
Nice.
Come on, baby, describe it. Describe it more. Describe it real good.
Bleh, spatter to the sounds of Dreamweaver.
Oh, can you hear Dreamweaver too?
Man, this is a very special moment. This is a bonding moment.
So the zombie, seeing your symbol, I believe it would be on your shield. You hold it up, and the thought of eating spaghetti without a bib on freaks her little tea party brain right out. She tries to run away. She turns her back on Red, who leaps forward with her rapier, severs the spine. The body falls forward in front of you, Asil. The little head looks up. There's a question in its eyes, and then turns white. It is gone. It is gone and done like dinner.
Finally.
Yes. Good.
We're out of combat. I want to describe something, however. I don't know if you remember, but when Pomeransky was fricasseed and he fell, his arm tripped this lever in the center of the table.
Oh yeah, we maybe should have paid more attention to that at the time.
So what do you want to do?
I run over to the lever and I try to move it back to its previous position.
Okay. So the moment you run over there, you smell something that is familiar, especially to you, Vessel. Old Bosford is abandoned by all living, all breathing things because of a certain gas that ekes up beneath the ground.
No.
And as you approach, you smell that, and it is coming up from and around this lever. So are you going to tell anyone about that? Or?
Yes. I know that smell. It's gas.
Is it Pomeransky, like, off gas?
It's not from the chicken. It's a poison gas.
Oh, shite.
There is a lot of writing on this table here. if you're able, it may shed some light onto why.
What language is it in?
An Arcana check might help you figure out what's going on.
I just need to check which languages I speak.
It's magic.
Oh, magic
It's
language.
magic glyphs.
Okay.
Can I do a little non-combat-y spell?
Sure. We're out of combat, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's a potion. I'm just gonna take my bottled breath out of my bag and inhale it, and now I don't need to breathe for an hour.
I did just roll a 20 -1 because of my stupidity on an Arcana check.
Really? Oh, okay. You look at it, though you aren't a magic practitioner, there's something about it that reminds you of the warning symbols that are all around the city related to the gas. It seems that at some point during the history of Old Bosford, magic was used to try to contain the gas that was seeping up from below ground. And this looks somewhat like that, but that's all you can really tell. As a non-magic user, I can't give you more than that, even though you rolled.
All right, I'm a magic user. I'll head over with my pestilent fly cloak and whatever. I'll just go over and read the magic thing.
If it's not too much of a bother for you.
Well, whatever.
Well, roll me an Arcana check then.
All right. Nope.
So Amic, looking super confident, walks up. I've got this. I'm totally great. Look at my flies. I can read that. It's words, absolutely. But I'm not going to tell you what they are because I hate you. So fuck you all.
I mean, unless a 6 does it.
No, you look. No. You step up. Though you keep on a brave face, it's gibberish. Maybe the flies are in your eyes. It's hard to tell. Asil, do you want to take a shot?
I do.
All right.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Sorry, what's the modifier? I've got an 18.
Brilliant. So you look at it, and though it is confusing at first, as a cleric, this isn't a language that you are super familiar with, but upon closer study, you see similarities to your own language. And it appears to say something to the effect of pull lever and poison citizens hiding in their cave. Something to that effect.
That's very specific. That's so specific for a gist.
Okay. All right.
No, it's
right, let me just say that again. Pull lever to kill population. Let's just say that.
No,
pull lever to kill population.
No one said that he was a copywriter.
Oh, well.
All right. Well,
Lord.
if I talk out loud, then I lose my bottled breath ability.
So you charade it?
No, I pick up a piece of Pomeransky's chalk that he was working with, and I draw an arrow pointing to the lever, and then I draw a skull and crossbones, which, as we know, is the universal symbol for poison. I suppose I could have and I shake my head. No. So then I write the word pirate, and then I cross it out. Oops.
Oh
E. Oh.
So as I see her struggling to write, I will reach out to her with my awakened mind and say,
we can just talk brain to brain, right?
Yes.
Oh, for goodness sake.
and the lever's already pulled?
Yes, it's
Anyway?
been pulled.
Oh.
So why are we wasting time when everybody's dead? Let's go.
And
Okay.
It's too late. We lost.
he pulled the lever like half an hour ago, man.
Only like 30 seconds.
Really, the combat, like
True.
everything's happening in 6-second increments.
So then we push the lever back.
Vessel tried that.
So Snuggle Bunny goes, "What's going on here?"
Really, we have no idea. We've just been fumbling along. She looks like Revelana. We still don't know what that means. The pearl necklace we should smash. We don't know. We were hoping you could tell us, helicopter monkey.
I jump up and down and I point at the lever and the word, which I've accidentally added an extra S actually, so it says poisson.
So he looks at it, he goes, "Poison. Looks like he's probably gonna kill everybody with the pull of that lever. Why don't I take the flea guy? I'll fly down to help the other folks, and maybe well, I don't know, maybe we can save them. Why don't you guys clean up here, and Flea Kid and I will take care of this."
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Or I could just stay here, maybe.
No. You go do your thing. We're just fumbling along.
I make a really good goulash,
Save the people. Cook later.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're good. We got all this chicken.
So much chicken.
All right, so he grabs Kapitch. Kapitch is confused, but no one is reacting badly, so he kind of goes with the flow. And
I give him a chicken. I put a chicken in his hands to go.
all right, so they bugger off.
It's a to-go chicken.
Takeout rotisserie.
Do you guys?
So then we'll search the room, especially those trunks that Revelana could be locked in.
Phil's dying. Not Vessel. Phil.
All right, we're in a strange
Yes, we
place
are.
now.
I'm gonna check one of the crates.
I'm really sad right now because when I was choosing my objects and weapons and things, there was a thing you could sprinkle on any food to make it taste delicious.
Yeah, dust of deliciousness.
I really wish I had chosen to take that right now.
Okay, so there are some crates, there's some bookshelves, and then there are 4 cells here.
I look in one of the cells, the one that's directly behind me.
Okay.
And I will look in one of the other cells. We'll open all the cells at once.
Okay.
I will look at another cell.
So Vessel, you go up here, and you see a cell with some human bones in the corner.
Oh God, poor Revelana.
Nope, that's not the one.
Oh no.
Rue, where do you go?
To the other cage thing?
Up here?
Yeah.
Door number 2.
What's behind it? Ooh. A creepy dude.
So in there, you see a little boy, and he's blinking and rubbing his eyes. He looks up to you, and he says, "Holy smokes. Is that you?"
It's Kyle!
Kyle?
Kyle?
OG Kyle?
My goodness. I've got my body back.
You're welcome.
What?
Are you just going to leave him in the cage?
No, I've got
Totally.
sleight of hand.
We'll let
I'll
him
get
out.
him out.
Okay. Well, let's just move forward.
And while that happens, we'll check the other 2 cages.
Do you want me to roll for some sleight of hand action?
You free the rather emaciated looking Kyle. Asil, which one do you want to check?
I'll check the one across the way.
You see 2 rather shriveled looking corpses. They look like they're covered with stitches, and each of them has a large sort of Y incision on their chest, but they're not alive. They're not zombies. It looks they kind of look like experiments.
Oh my God.
That's what you see.
Ugh.
And then Amic, you're over here. You're
Yeah.
going to look at the last cage.
Sure thing.
Sitting there,
Oh my goodness, it looks just like my pirate friend.
huddled in the corner,
Oh.
is Revelana. She's unconscious, but she appears to be alive.
Well, interesting.
I go over to see what he's looking at.
And I will revive her. I'll go and I'll, poke her until she wakes up. Poke, 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 poke. I wonder if old Revelana's awake. Poke, 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 poke.
So her eyes open and she's like, Lord Amic, I trust you're not here to kill me?
Thinking about it, but probably not. It's getting late. Yeah, it's late.
Don't kill her, Amic.
Don't you dare. I storm over.
Okay. You come on over. And the moment you get close, she is struck by how you look. She has the mirror reaction that you had upon first seeing her. She says, who might you be?
I am Ruanet Red Prothro. You must be Revelana?
Yes. I have never seen you.
No.
You get a sense as a seer that her confusion isn't that she's never actually seen you in person, but that she has never actually seen you in her visions. Where are you from?
That's a good question.
Who is your family?
Well, I didn't really know my mother, but my father was a great sea captain, and don't you dare call him a pirate. I know I've done his name wrong. But he left me this, and I unsheathe the Kraken's eyelash.
What are you doing with my sword?
Your sword?
And she has a moment. She says that, but the moment it comes out of her mouth, she's like, "Oh wait, no, that is almost identical to my sword, save for this." And then she points to the inside of the handguard, and you see there is a little rune written on the inside in a place that you would never think to look. Yours is different than mine.
I don't understand.
I think we need to talk, but not now. Did he cast his spell?
Ooh.
You mean the poison that everyone in the world when you pull the lever spell?
She rushes past you, Rue. Doesn't bowl you over, but she rushes out. She looks at the table and she says, quickly, we must get to the cavern. So with that, we move forward. We flit through time. And with Vessel's help, you get out of Old Bosford. Past the wall, you're now in New Bosford, nearby where the vampire wannabes were selling water not so long ago. You see a few sated. The moment they see you, they step aside, for in the doorway is Capitch. And standing next to him is, looking much better than he was the last time you saw him, Buck. They wave at you to follow them, and you're escorted down into a cavern underneath the city of New Bosford.
Not that I myself have forgotten, but could you remind our listeners who Buck is? I mean, I didn't forget at all.
I have no idea.
So Buck was the flea that was being used by the vampires.
Oh, yeah.
The emaciated flea. So Buck, standing alongside Capitch, wave you forward and escort you down to the cavern. You enter this large space, which is completely empty. But standing in the middle is Poe Bear.
First, I just want to say, hey, Poe Bear. And then I go, oh, shit. Now I talked and I've lost my
That's interesting because
spell.
In the air, you smell, though it's not at a point now that it is any danger to you. You smell the distinctive caustic aroma of the gas that was released by Pomeransky.
Well, guess we're all gonna die.
Great.
But like I said, it is not as pungent as it could have been. You get the feeling that the doors and windows have been opened, and it's lost its potency. The fact that you aren't retching and dying is also a really good indication. But there are no people here.
I say, where are all the people?
To Poe Bear?
Yes.
Poe Bear looks at you guys and he says, "Yo, I'm so glad you came. Here's the thing. The gas, the moment we caught a whiff of it, everybody hopped inside. And Poe Bear opens up his pajama pocket, and inside you see what amounts to hundreds of people all huddled together in the safety of his PJ pocket.
Well, if everybody's safe in your PJ pocket, what more is there to do? Goodbye.
Well, they can't live in his PJ pocket forever.
Well,
with that, one by one, they all start to crawl out, just like you did, birthing from Poe's PJ pocket.
I dry heave in the corner. This is gross.
I would if I could dry heave.
As all of this is happening and as the room is filling up, Sanguininsky appears next to you all. In his arms, he has a basket. And in the basket are a bunch of the black pearls that Neferata's necklace was made of. He says, when the wave is coming down river, the blunder beasts, all of them taking out pearl and killing themselves. They all washing down to sea after this. There you are. You have, I'd say about 300 of these pearls now, each with a soul echoing inside of it.
There's only one thing to do, everyone.
And we'll spill the pearls on the ground and we'll all jump on them. We'll smash all the pearls.
Yes.
It brought Kyle back to life. It'll bring back everyone. Let's go.
Stomp them like grapes.
And as you do that, far off, you hear some zombies waking up very confused. You also hear the sound of spirits unable to find their bodies, mournfully wailing and walking up and down the streets of New Bosford.
Oh, well, serves you right for trying to eat us.
And if there's anything else, if any of your characters want to say anything, why don't I give you a chance for that? If not, I think we've reached the end of our adventure.
I reach into my bag and I take out something that was given to me a long time ago by someone who was very important to me. It's a black pearl that looks exactly like the ones that we have. And I say, Sanguininsky, have I been walking around carrying someone's soul?
Sanguininsky takes it in his hand and he says, my dear, I would say yes. Who gave you this?
It was someone who took me in when I was abandoned by my family. She had a strange life of survival on the streets, and she taught me everything I know.
Did you see where she went?
No, I haven't seen her in a very long time.
Well, her soul is tormented inside, Pearl. If you loved her, you must break it. Set her free.
I can't do it.
I'll do it.
Grab the pearl and I'm going to
Vessel.
smash it.
Oh, no. Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So try to do a dexterity. I'm sorry, Asil, roll dex 2 to oppose him trying to pull it away from you.
I only rolled an 8.
Would you roll, Asil?
A 1.
All right.
All right. You have it, Amic.
Why not? Smash it, set it free, right? Boom. It's the right thing to do.
You're right.
So
Thank
I
you.
jump on it, smash it.
Far away, in a land only you know, Asil, a pair of eyes in the dark open for the first time in decades. And that is where we will end this episode.
What?
Well, that sounded ominous.
Is that? I thought that was our last episode. Do we have one more?
No.
No, I'm just jamming. Who knows?
That's a seed for another time.
Another time. See, because I had this black pearl that I had wanted when I was building my character, and Michael was like, I don't know, why do you want this black pearl? He said, okay, if you could come up with a backstory for the black pearl. So when it turned out we had these black pearls, I assumed it must have something to do with them, but I think he just forgot I had a black pearl.
No, I did not. I never forgot.
Oh.
That is why I called them black pearls. But I didn't know you were going to do that. I didn't know, like, I had no idea what you were going to do with it. But it was your selection that kind of planted the seed for the idea of the
Wow.
soul pearls.
Wow.
That's it, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for, my God.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.